bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen escaping the pressure right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
On 2nd down, Cook. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And that's good for a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bills are on the board first here in Vegas. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Next to score, Bills 7, Raiders 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, You know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
A gain of 16. Brings up 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Carr now on 1st down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Bills 7, Raiders 9.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. Allen off the play fake. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. There he goes, right side, 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. And Diggs has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gain 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get on the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he is going to have the Bills first down, and it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Back to the ground, Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Raiders' 36-yard line.
From the 36, Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Allen to throw once more. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. James Cook from 3 yards out. And the Bills have moved out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Raiders 7.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch, gain of the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake. Carr delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. On play action, Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into fourth down.
So on fourth down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
On second and 10, Carr. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled.
He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams, 45 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to Allen. Hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And some room to roam now. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Give to Cook out of the gun. And some room to work. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 24 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Bills.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And that is caught. It's Davis. Touchdown. Gabriel Davis from 21 yards away. And the Bills are in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Express 93. 93.
On second down. It's Drake. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. From the gun now on third down, Carr.
This goes out wide for Drake.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time.
That's good for Las Vegas.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Pass on for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Bills 34, Raiders 20.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Carr. Open man, that's Renfro. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Gain of 17 yards. And the Raider first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, Carr. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Daquan Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this... Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Carr.
Crossing route, and he's got his man. It's Renfro.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
29. 9.
Here's Carr to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Carr.
A pass complete downfield to Renfro.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
On first and goal, Drake. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. On play action, Allen. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Allen's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Bills! O.J. Howard, 51 yards. And the Bills use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Raiders 27.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles. And